YouTube channel. I am Kendall Gomez. Mic check, mic check. Okay, I am Kendall Gomez with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. And we got a couple of things to cover, right? Um, and basically, we're going to talk about the memoirs of a hairstylist. We're going to come with that. I'm going to start off with that because we got to get things rolling. Um, I really, you have to be a subscriber, but I'm raffling this book off. You have to answer a number between 1 and 10,000. Um, you have to be a subscriber to my channel in order to get to this book. It's a really good book. Yesterday, I was really, and I should have waited until I was neutral in my mind, but I do apologize. People make them human, right? And good morning, Renee. Uh, you know, uh, uh, she wrote this book and she worked very hard on this book. I did believe in her. She never told a lie in here. I just didn't know she thought about me like as messy, and that was a messy time in my life. So we just gonna keep it moving. So I'm apologizing publicly. Plus, I go under she, so she will understand that, right? Because I don't want to be somewhere live and they're like, he, and if I, go, and I don't, ignorant people are going to do that, but we go under the pronoun she, right? And at the same time, um, I hope everyone had a good morning. I hope everyone had a good morning. Oh my God. So listen, make sure you subscribe. It is a good book. I am a character in the book in All Queens Men. If you want to know anything that's going on in this book, the rotten and scandalous stuff I used to, right here, it's right here. And all the other, salon um, things that happened in the salon that she experienced. And then there's a part that she gives education. She educates you on the shampoos that are damaging, the shampoos with the dyes, the shampoos with these additives that don't belong in there. And she also gives you her take, which I totally agree with her. Get the book on relaxers, natural hair versus relaxers. So get you a whole piece, right? And it's gonna be, you have to go to my Cash App, guys, and the raffle is for no, not 1 to 1,000. It's $1. And it's in my description, the Cash App. But yes, right here. So to enter it, it's going to be $1, and then you pick a number between 1 and 10,000. Between 1 and 10,000. Okay, guys, and make sure you go to my description, and you'll see my Cash App, and it's $1 to enter. Right? So yes, and it's a good read. It is, and yeah. Because the second part, I looked at the video and I said, it sounds like I'm talking about her, that I don't need her. No, I was talking about someone I used to be cool with, right? But anyway, guys, without any further ado, let's start off with these morning horoscopes. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I am Kendall Gomez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We about to start these morning horoscopes and get this thing going. I'm really excited this morning. I woke up with a new attitude, guys. A whole new attitude. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the morning horoscopes. Um, and here we go. And how did everybody sleep last night? I hope everyone slept really well. I'm so glad that I got to clarify, but I believed in what I was saying, but it was just so much going on that I should have waited till today, because sometimes we got to get a clear mind in order to say what's really going on, right? Oh, Grand Rising, Chrissy Jones, Grand Rising. How are you this morning? I hope all is well this morning. All right. So let me get to these morning horoscopes. And how'd you sleep last night? Did you rest well? And guys, do me a favor, start sharing my live. You can also donate to my channel because I'm not making any money off of this channel. I do, you can donate towards me and my channel, and it's in the description box, and I can let that build up, and I can do some other things outside of being here. I can do some more exciting things, right? Because everything will go towards my YouTube channel and everything else. So just make sure that you subscribe in order to get into the raffle again for the and it says I rate this book 8 out of 10. It is scandalous from the very beginning. It is a lot going on, and the book is telling her stories and her experiences, which kept her going as a hairstylist. And the book is amazing. Yesterday, I wasn't in a good mood. I wasn't. And I was just, everybody got it, right? Even Ma Dukes, I didn't call her, and I had to call her yesterday because, I'm touched by some angels, guys. Godly angels, but they be all in my head sometimes. But anyway, but anyway, guys, listen. Um, Make sure that you're subscribed. It's $1 to enter, and you have to pick a number between 1 and 10,000. And I will in the Cash App description, you put the number that you're picking, and it'll also, like I said, help build my channel and make us have more better experiences in my YouTube journey as I continue to grow. And make sure you subscribe and make sure you share my channel. All right, guys. So let's get to the morning horoscopes, the morning horrors. Ooh, the morning horrors. Yes, for the morning horrors. Horrors are, of the night, because I got to clarify that. Not the like Dora the all right, enough of my silliness. So let's get to the morning horoscopes. And I hope everyone slept really good last night. Because I know I did. I had a peaceful night. I had a peaceful evening. Okay, okay. So here we go. We're about to start. Today is the 16th already. Oh my God. Okay, so I did my makeup pretty good, right? My friend Mary was like, "You got to start," and I was like, "She don't even know I could beat my face for the gods." Like, yeah, today was a makeup day because one of my friends, she's a content creator, and she's been seeing me come on, and she was like, "You got to do to soften yourself up, put on. You look good, but you need some makeup." And I was like, she's right. This was my very beginning when I started my lives and stuff here. This sign, which I'm changing over to AM Kendall Gomez, but that sign there is significant to this because when I started having this, I was always this, right? And I got to continue that saga because they say sometimes if you don't um, leave the basics, you don't have to go back to the basics, right? Um, and staying humble, very humble, because we all can be humiliated at any time. As we could see with some of the celebrities, Diddy and them, child. Let's get to Cancer. Because mm, oh my God, it is so much going on. But let me get these horoscope signs out of the way. And excuse me as I sip on some water. As I sip on this good old water. Oh, okay. Here we go. Because I don't want to put this on my desk and it pours on my computer. I would be livid. All right. So for Cancer, when you let your guard down, Cancer, you realize there is so much love and life ready to flow through you, Cancer. And ain't that something? Because I spoke of that this morning. I said, I got to apologize because I know I can have that real rough edge on me at times. And I don't read these horoscopes until I read it to you guys, right? I don't, I'm so transparent. I don't think I have any funny or embarrassing moments. No. When they used to call me, like, come on live and say, oh, you're a man, that used to bother me, but that don't even bother me anymore because I am fabulous. But anyway, enough of me. On back to the Cancer. So this is your time to make long-term plans, not short ones, Cancer. So while you are staying focused on your long-term plans, remember the rest that rest and slow movement are part of the mix. So yeah, right? And also set up for a self-care routine. Wow. And create space for your own life. And I am. I'm doing a pre-record right after y'all got me working now, right? Because I want to show my editing skills. So you got me. These are same things that are really resonating with me this morning. So to all the other cancers, I hope this resonates with you. Um, and also pick up a hobby and trust that you are right on track. And my hobby is really YouTube. And make sure you donate to my channel, guys, because I am not getting paid. I come on some mornings, I'm like, but like I said, I can bring better content for you guys. They say a closed mouth don't get fed now, right? So the support you will need will arrive. Will it? I'm not gonna doubt that. I believe in you guys as you believe in me, and thank you for the people that have been consistently coming. Um, the help you need will be offered to you, so just stay open to the way things are unfolding. And I sure am, right? And Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Okay, so let's get to Aries. I'm gonna be nice this morning because I'm in a good mood, right? Let's get to rough old Aries. Ooh, child. Child. Mm, mm, mm. Aries, something new is brewing and it feels as rewarding as it is exhilarating. All right. So for Taurus, trust that the cosmos has your best interest at heart. Gemini, I know there are two of you in there. And this is for entertainment and educational purposes only, guys. So get your bloomers in a bunch. God. Do y'all always, sometimes y'all get your bloomers in a bunch over here. You come up here and be asking questions we ain't even talk about. Don't just enjoy the ride and go with the wave, right? Let the ebb and flow come in and have a beautiful morning. And yes, this is Gemini. There always will be things beyond your control, Gemini, right? And your task is to completely be okay with that, bringing your focus inward. It's okay to look inward and say, how can I move around this? How can I not allow myself to get so caught up? Like, and make it about your inward. What are you gonna do to make it better for you? The situation, right? Whatever it is, or experience, or interaction with people. But always go inward. And that's your key word today, inward. All right. So let's get to Leo. Leo, brilliant new ideas lead to successful pathways opening up for you. Virgo, this is the last mile in your race. Activate your boosters now. And Grand Rising, Virgos. Libra, when you have fun along the way, the toughest climb becomes pleasantly memorable. A memorable one. Oh, a pleasantly memorable one. So let me read that over. When you have fun along the way through the toughest times, it becomes a pleasantly memorable one when you take the time to, have fun along the way. And Grand Rising. All right, Scorpio. Have confidence in yourself and remember, you're not cut do not cut yourself short on anything. And don't allow anyone to cut yourself short. I figured like nowadays people will make you want to cut things short and, get through the chase. Sometimes, you have to have a little adversity to get where you need to get to and not allow anybody to cut you short of who you are working on, right? Because only you know what you're working on, what you want. So don't tell anybody else, right? Only if they ask me, then I'd be like, well, or they telling me, I'd be like, well, um, you know. So, but, and I'm brutally honest, and that's one of the things people don't like when I'm brutally honest. They don't to be one. But it's it's my approach sometimes, and I'm working on it, babies. I'm working on it. All right. So now let's get to Sagittarius. You are ready, so please don't hold back anymore. Stop holding back. You're ready. You're out your broke season. You're out of your down season. You're out of your playing victim season. You're out of your, living in your lowest self season. You're out of letting these things hold you down. You're out of all of the things that have been holding you back. Now you're in. So stop. You're ready. In Grand Rising, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Capricorn. Hey, honor your commitments by streamlining them. So making them very embedded in each part of your life to get to where you need to get to and kick, dig, still. Being corny right now, okay? Ooh, shit. I mean, ooh, Aquarius. Remember that? Aquarius. Harmony and understanding. Okay, enough of me. I used to love the fifth dimension. That song was so like, when I first heard it and I was a kid, I was like, and I would hear it and I would look around. I don't know if acid was in the air or what, but it felt like it when I heard that song. Oh God, let me fix my camera. Yeah, okay, that's better. Um, but yeah, so Aquarius, for a relationship to work out, right? You must be willing to give love a shot over logic. The same applies to everything else in life. Oh, yes, and that's for you, weirdo Aquarius, because between me and you, Aquarius is gonna be weird. It's gonna be some weird biddies. And this for entertainment and educational purposes only, right? They're just different. That's all. Okay, so now let's get to Pisces. Pisces, instead of being in a rush, could you please just enjoy the waves from across the shore before jumping in? Stop and smell the roses for a bit. Relax. Get your panties out of a bunch. No pun intended, but right? And it's going to work for you. And guys, remember, I have this raffle, and you have to be a subscriber to my raffle. So until New Year's, this is going to be raffled off, right? It's $1 to enter, and you have to be a subscriber. This book is The Memoirs of a Hairstylist by Renee Smith Robinson. So every once in a while, I'm gonna remind you guys, and on the first, I want you guys to come. Well, will it be on the first or will it be on New Year's Eve? Um, let's say New Year's Eve. I will give it away for New Year's Eve. So you look forward to something coming in good for the New Year's, right? All right, guys. Because yesterday was so rude and so abrupt. Oh God. I forgive myself. I don't even know. Let me take this from behind my ear. I think that's, yeah, because it's behind my ear. But I don't like. Okay, guys. Enough of me. Oh God. Okay. So now we got the book out the way, right? The YouTube just asked me what's the most useless intention? Being negative towards someone. That's useless. Right? So I answered your question, YouTube. Grand Rising, everybody. I am Kendall Gomez. Listen, so much is going on. Oh my God. Let's get to this tea, baby. What about Krishan Rock and Bobby Schmurder getting jumped on? Girl, they got girl. Krishan Rock was in Compton and touched the girl's phone. I'm pretty sure y'all saw it. But they say when you right, I'm pretty sure you guys saw it before I go on. And she touched the girl's phone, and the girl then I don't know if it was get good morning, Rich. Good morning. Um, I don't know if it's actually something that they plan, but get into this. Get into this. She that she slapped the mess out of Krishan, and Krishan was kind of. She looked nervous at first, and I would have been nervous because that happened to me in Buffalo. I was in a unknown place and something happened and I got a little nervous, but my adrenaline ran up that they were like, oh, she's touched by some angels. She's yeah, because when you're in fear, and I learned this from being in the military, fear will drive you to do things beyond what you really feared. Fear will have you move in the direction you need to. And sometimes fear is a great motivator and pain as well. So remember that. And that's just the word of wisdom from, me. Kendall be kendling sometimes, and yesterday Kendall was kendling. And I was in a little bit of my way, but we're here now, and I thank God for God. And I love Renee, but I'm a very honest person, and she's very honest too. Let's be frankly honest, right? Because people are already reading this book, so I had to. But I did it in a better way today. Like I said, sometimes we have to let it resonate with us, know where we're at mentally, and then move forward, right? They're going to be like, oh, she crazy. I ain't crazy. It's just I deal with mental health issues, and sometimes I be in my own way. And it doesn't mean you make fun of people with mental, health issues because everybody deals with some sort of trauma that they haven't let go. That's what builds their experiences into their personalities through experiences. That's just my outlook on this thing. But oh, and then they jumped. Wait a minute, and then this all happened Friday, and we know Ebro, Laura Styles, and the other gentleman got let go from Hot 97. I was listening to Funk Master Flex yesterday on my way to the city, and I was driving into Manhattan, and I was so mad because I wanted to hear things that were helping me because they told us about Alligator Island before it happened, way before that, like months, 5 months before it happened, and no more than when that terrible island was built. They had just said it. Trump is changing things, and people were paying any mind. And even though we might have, but we can't, like, it's nothing you can do. But my point being is that, you know, Ebro and them were really informative on a lot of things, even the deportation of, American citizens. Some have been stopped and everything by ICE. And, they had to prove their citizenship, right? So we're not like oh, DJ, what is his name? Academics, DJ Academics was like, oh, and they saying all this derogatory stuff, but meanwhile, you got to go for the big people. You got to talk about the big, Caucasian people and see how they handle you and stuff. And I just think they are Ebro in the Morning was a really big part of hip hop, and we can't, like I said, we can't forget Miss Jones, Jonesy in the Morning, right? Because she used to come on and give the tea as well. We know Wendy, okay? We know Wendy. We ain't gonna play with Mother Wendy, Wendell, Hardy, Williams. We're not gonna play with her, right? I love the fact that they were so eloquent in leaving the station. They didn't say anything bad. They moved forward. They already have other streaming platforms already in place. XM Radio. I believe they may come over to YouTube, which I'm hoping because I need something to listen to when I'm traveling, into Manhattan early in the morning because I get tea. I like to get tea all over the place. For all the other content creators, when you do get tea, because a lot of times I ain't gonna give you all of my, but you need these. I ain't gonna give you all of my je ne sais quoi, but you need these because I like to help people. These are you can write on these, or you can use the post-its, for your ideas and stuff, and jot stuff down real quick when you're in the house. And child, at one point I had them all over my computer. But anyway, guys, I'm about to say I'm gonna see you on my next video. Um, where did I want to go before I left off? Because there was something I wanted to tell you guys. Oh my God, there's something else. Wait a minute. Let me see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but Funkmaster Flex is on doing the replacing the show, but I would like to see him do a show kind of like the Breakfast Club. That would be interesting because then it would remind me of, the Drink Champs or Mad Hoffa, which are my favorite shows, and Don't Call Me White Girl. I love, those shows, right? Tasha K, Tisa Tells, Armand Wiggins. There's, I love a lot of these, creators. I've met Armand Wiggins, and I've met Tisa Tells. I've interviewed Tisa Tells on at the Sean Combs trial because I was just so amazed at how she brought information to us. And I was like, how'd she get that? How'd she do that? Tisa Tells was really um, she was my portal to really paying attention and really take to detail and learning how to do detail and go down the rabbit hole. And today I'm going to show you that when I do my pre-record. I'm working today. You guys got me working. I said, let me get back to how I started my YouTube channel. So I'm going to see you on my next video. I'm doing a pre-record. And guys, again, before I leave out, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get into the raffle. And I'm doing the raffle New Year's Eve, and you're going to pick the number 1 through 10,000. There's a number, right? One number. Well, not one number, but it's a number, right? Between 1 and 10,000. And it's $1. It's in my description box. Um, this book was $29 at Amazon, and it is well worth it, right? So get you a whole piece, not a little piece, because don't go into Amazon and read it for like the little. Well, yeah, go there and read the insert so we can really open your nose up a little bit because she's fire. I just, when I got to me, I said, "Am I a narcissist?" And yeah, I'm kind of a narcissist. You know what I mean? I need to get better with that. But did not do my makeup today because my girlfriend Mary was like, "You need to do your," and I was like, "Girl, you don't even know. I could beat my face. I could beat my face, and I had to clean out my whole makeup kit because it had bronzer all in it. It was a hot mess. But instead of exercising this morning, I cleaned out this big colossal of makeup. I have all Chanel, Fenty, ex Fenty in there, Black Opal, which is one of my favorites, Il Maquillage. I have a whole bunch of Anyway, guys, I took her challenge and did my makeup today so I can let her know. See, but I also took a challenge and took a chance and said, let me come back and do this the right way. Come and get you a piece, right? And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can enter the raffle, and it's $1 per entry. And you can get this book on Amazon and check it out. Check it out. If you want to get past the raffle, go into Amazon and get the book. And I'm in the part of my part is all Queens men. Just know that. And I told on myself, Renee, but we doing it, right? And if you want, this would be a good reality show drama. Think of that, Renee. Anyway, babies, I'll talk to you later and uh have a great day. And I'll see you on my next video.